Last Saturday, my uncle called asking for some tech support, which is basically code for, "Can you come over and fix my Wi-Fi before I throw my router out the window?" Being the family's default IT person, I grabbed my toolkit and headed over, expecting the usual routine: unplug, replug, pretend to type something impressive, and accept payment in stale cookies. When I got there, he greeted me with a look of utter despair and muttered something about the internet being allergic to bread. To be honest, I should have known things were off when I walked into his living room and found a ladder positioned suspiciously under an air vent, a half-eaten sandwich on the coffee table, and the faint sound of Staying Alive playing from what I can only assume was his phone stuck somewhere inside the couch. He insisted we needed to check the wiring in the ceiling, so naturally, I spent the next hour poking around insulation while he shouted up at me, "Do you see the Wi-Fi up there?" At one point, he started waving a loaf of Wonder Bread like he was trying to signal an airplane. Things escalated when he decided to call animal control because, in his words, "the internet keeps dropping, must be squirrels chewing the signals." By the time the very confused animal control officer arrived, I was standing on the kitchen counter, flashlight in my mouth, while my uncle tried to explain that his breadbox router wasn't toasting any connections. The officer left after 15 minutes, but not before suggesting we try plugging the breadbox into a different outlet. At the end of 3 exhausting hours, we finally traced the problem to its source. My uncle had been trying to connect his toaster to the Wi-Fi, convinced that this was the key to getting his crummy downloads. I told him the only thing he was downloading was disappointment, on a gluten-free connection.